I know why you clicked on this video. You want to know how to earn money as a student. And this is not going to be a how to get rich quick scheme. This is actually going to be some facts and experiences and tips that I've been through. Some things that I know, some things that I've tried, some things that I do even right now. And I'm gonna tell you how to earn some couple bucks as a student extra. So if you don't know me, I'm Mark, I'm 21, I'm right now a university student. And I'm also part-time working, and I'm gonna tell you the steps that I've been through, what I tried, and what I did to be where I'm right now, like to the position and to the things that I do right now. I run an Instagram account where I teach people how to study, how to manage stress, how to have better time management, and also how to, for example, prepare better for exams. And in this video, I'm gonna tell you how to earn money as a student. So yeah. Let's get straight to it. I'm gonna tell you straight away. I'm gonna talk about tutoring, social media management, and online writing, and also translations. Let's start with the easiest one, tutoring, something that I've started with. Tutoring is nothing hard. If you're, for example, good at a subject, like for example, math, you don't need any degree to actually tutor. You can be, for example, 16, 17, 18, and you can tutor, for example, people 2-3 years younger than you. You can tutor, for example, even classmates, and you can charge some couple bucks for it. You can expect something between $10 to $20 for it. You can get students from asking them. You can get students even from Facebook, where a lot of people actually write to different groups like they need some tutoring. And also you can find some students on websites. I will leave some examples here, so you can check them out. But yeah, tutoring. It's not going to be a big side hustle as a student, but it's going to be something where you can which you can start with, which I started with. But yeah, again, you can charge something between 10 to 20 bucks an hour. Tutor something math, physics, English even. Sometimes you can tutor even history, music, and other different things, like for example chemistry. And again, it's gonna bring you some pretty decent money to start with if you're, for example, 15, 16, or 17. On a difficulty scale, I would give it a 4 out of 10, just based on these 3 tips I'm gonna give you, alright? Just the easiest one, alright? You need some knowledge, you need some experience, for example, in math and that stuff, but it's nothing hard. For example, even a 3 or 2 is if you understand the subject and you know how to get a student, or if you can help someone, for example, if you want to, very easy. So tutoring, something that I would start with. The next side hustle is going to be online writing, and I don't mean copywriting, okay? If you're good at it, you can go from online writing into copywriting, but just with online writing, if you're, for example, a English native speaker, or even in your mother language, or even in a different language than in English, you can be an online writer. Just an example what I did, I just looked up at websites and different, I don't know, like Facebook pages. If someone needs, for example, a blog poster, or someone who do emails for them, like for example email marketing and that stuff, just some small accounts, for example, who are offering a service or a product, and I just offered them to write emails for them. Nothing hard. You can expect that you will get declined like 99% of the times, but I can guarantee you, if you stick to it and you look through different websites and sources, you can find someone who will actually give you a chance. It's very good to have a portfolio. So if you have, for example, you don't need experience for this. You just need a portfolio to show them how you would write things, how you would write, for example, the emails, the blogs, the posts, and so on and so on. If you're, for example, even into, for example, social media captions, all right? If you find, for example, an Instagram account and you see that they have some potential, but you see that the captions are not that strong, you can ask them, you can text them like, hey, I have some experience in this and this, I know how to write. I could send you some samples. I could send you a portfolio, how I would help you, and you just wait. And if you're lucky enough, for example, like me, you can land something like a freelancing job. You can get something between $10 to $20 an hour, or per post. You can do it like per post, per email, per, I don't know, like newsletter. I don't know how you want to call it. You can get either paid per hour or per post or per blog. You can expect something from $10 to $20 an hour, even more. And I will give it a difficulty scale from 1 to 10, like a 5 or a 6. Alright? Like a 6. I will give it a 6. The third tip that I would give you is social media management and social media marketing, which is harder. But social media management, if you're, for example, someone who is 16, 17, even like, for example, 18 to 20, and you want to find something that has potential, like social media, big potential, long term, in my opinion, like free marketing, because TikTok and Instagram, that's, if you post reels, that's basically free. You don't have to pay ads on Google and that stuff. You can just basically post something on Instagram, some good captions, write to it some hashtags, make a good reel, good video, and you can get customers basically from there. So, but being a social media manager is way harder. I would give it either an 8 or 9 out of 10. Even though it's easy, it's a easy job. It's a job that you can do probably without any experience, without any portfolio. But you need to prove, for example, to a company, to an influencer, to a brand, or to a startup who's right now on social media, that you're good enough and that you are better than anyone else to do the job. Because to be honest, right now it's a big boom right now, and a lot of people are trying to land a job at social media management. Sometimes you also need a degree in marketing, which I have experienced, that a lot of people actually prefer. Already, like on the internet, they are searching for social media managers, but they need someone with a degree in marketing at least, or in economics, or in something related with it. And it will be way harder to find a job. So if you start now, it's going to be easier than, for example, in 2, 3, 4 months, in a half year, or in a year. It's going to be way harder. So if you start now, it's still possible. I did it the way that I messaged some Instagram accounts where I saw that they offered something. For example, even a coffee shop. I tried it. I texted them what I can offer, a portfolio and that stuff, and also on some websites like startup jobs and so on. And not even in 2-3 weeks, I was able to land a job with it. So I'm right now managing social media accounts for companies, for 2 companies, and I'm right now doing it. I mean, I'm doing it mainly for one. The second one is more like a copywriting style for websites. But for the main one that I do, it's basically Facebook and Instagram posting, writing captions. Also, if something necessary, translating it to English or even to German, and just basically managing their social media accounts. So, but it was nothing hard. If you start right now, it's gonna be easy. If you're someone who also has, for example, a account with some couple thousands followers, for example, or if you started, for example, even a meme page, you can even use, for example, a meme page in your portfolio. And if you have more than 1,000 or 2,000 followers, if you are messaging, for example, a company with more followers, it's going to be harder. But if you're, for example, messaging a startup company or a startup profile, and you have, for example, some couple thousands or even 1,000-2,000 followers, and you use it as a portfolio with some different examples, there's a very big chance that you can land it still, because that's what I did. That would be the 4th tip. Again, an 8 or a 9 out of 10 difficulty scale, but it's worth it, because if you try hard enough, I can guarantee you find a job in that field. The 4th tip is translations, but that would be an extra tip, because translations require a big knowledge from a language. For example, in my case, it's Czech German. It's right now also English, even though my English is not that great. But if I use Grammarly and if I use other, for example, even AI help or that, it's on a very decent level, in my opinion. And even on Grammarly, when it corrects it, it's on a decent level. So I'm trying also to do a little bit in English. There are also some people on the internet that actually made it as a non-native speaker for different companies as a copywriter in English. So they're, for example, from Sweden or from Germany, and they are doing copywriting in English for them. So there are also some stories, and they're true. because you can do social media management, translations, copywriting, and so on in English or in other languages, even when you're not a native speaker. You need, at least in my opinion, a C1 level. If you have a C1, if you have an way above average level, because B2 is above average, but if you have a C1, something under a native speaker, at least a C1, even certificate, or if you have a lot of experience in that language that you can consider yourself as a C1, you can land the job without any problems. So that would be the fourth tip. So it was tutoring, online writing and copywriting, social media management, and translations. All of these things are things that I've tried. All of these things are things that I'm also doing right now. These are the things that can bring you a decent amount of money. I'm doing right now also other things, but these are the things that I've started with. Tutoring was basically the first thing that I've started with, and going from that to online writing, copywriting, social media management, which I do right now for companies, and also to translations. Translations was a little bit, lucky that I know how to speak fluently Czech and German, but, social media management, you can make an Instagram account, blow it up, use it as a portfolio. Online writing, just need a portfolio how you write, and tutoring, probably the easiest way how to start. If you need, for example, some extra money to start a business, even as a student, which is also possible right now through different websites, we can also make a video. We can also make a video for starting an online business in the future, because I'm also planning to do that and also document it a little bit how it's going to work. So if you're interested in that, you can also leave, a comment under the video. If you have also any questions, you can also, I will answer them either directly or in the comment section. And yeah, I hope that you took something from it. I hope that I give you some ideas how to earn money as a student, and I hope that it helped you. So yeah, have a great day, have a great week, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.